Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Florence Black and Coloured In. Before we get on to the next video, I want to do a shameless plug of my merch. I've been doing merch for a little while now, but never really plugged it. So you can get some really cool stuff. If you follow the link in the description below, you can go to my merch site. They've got loads of stuff there. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got baseball caps. I mean, look at that one. You like that? You want one of them? You go to the merch site and get that. 6 different logos as well. So much to choose from, so much more than the stuff I just mentioned as well. All you do is follow the link in the description below and it takes you there. Only take you a second. Now on with the video. So I've got to admit it, I cheated a little bit with this one. I was so excited about hearing a new Florence Black song that last night I listened to a little bit of it. Now, I nearly didn't do this reaction because Florence Black are quite heavy sometimes. Very heavy sometimes. And everyone on this channel knows how I feel about screaming vocals, or, you know, those sort of vocals. And there is this in this song. And Florence Black have done, they do on both of their albums, they've done those sort of songs. And although there's brilliant elements to all of their songs, I've got to admit, I love it when Tristan Thomas sings more than screams. So I'm a bit worried about doing this reaction, but I think they're such a great band because there's so much more to them than that, you know. So I normally, you know, I would steer away from it as soon as they're screaming, but it is Florence Black. I caught them this year live. They were probably, along with Heat, the best bands at a festival full up with great bands. They're that fucking good. I love the band. So, Coloured In by Florence Black. Here we go. Well, so I'm split on this, totally. I'm always going to be honest. Don't like it. It doesn't, for me, it's just a matter of taste on screaming. It's not that Tristan Thomas is bad at it. It's a style. It's a thing that lots of people like, actually. You know, lots of modern metal fans, that's what they love. It's never been something for me. I don't mind it when it's used sparingly, and Florence Black do it brilliantly at times. A good example of that would be Bed of Nails. The song Bed of Nails, the title track from the last album, where it's used in that, it really adds to the song for that aggressive part that he wants to get it across. But when it's done like as the main song, it's just not for me. So taking those verses aside and the actual, just the vocals, the aggressive vocals, the screaming, if you like, don't like the vocals. But it's nothing to do, like I said, to do with Tristan Thomas, because he's a brilliant singer as well. And that's proven, of course, in the rest of this song. You know, the little bit there, the mellow bit before it goes into the chorus itself, fantastic. Absolutely melody all over it, and it just shows you the side of the band that I love, you know. By the way, there's nothing musically wrong with this either. It's literally just the verses and that style of screaming. Just don't like it. But the verses themselves, the heaviness of them, the rhythm, the musicality of the whole thing, it's just brilliant. Find it hard to get past the vocals. I always do. And it ain't just Florence Black, it's with any band that does that. But yeah, musically, I love it. It's really heavy. You know, apart from that screaming, it's another brilliant Florence Black song. So here we go for the rest. Here we go. Man, so fucking heavy. Love the breakdown bit. I love the they're so good at that. It'd be a brilliant live song, by the way. It'd be a brilliant live song, and it just shows you, you know, the second half of that song was just perfection for me with Florence Black, and the whole song is great. Just the screaming vocals. I keep going on about it, but it's just my taste. But they are such a cool band, and it's almost like, I know, like I said, a lot of people will love that. I wouldn't want them to take that away from their repertoire, because I'm sure there's lots of fans that love them for those aggressive vocals. But it's just me being selfish, really. But man, I love the band. I'm screaming out for them to come back to Made of Stone next year, because they just filled in for a band that couldn't make it, and they were down in a slot a lot lower than they should be. So I'd love to see them, you know, headline, or even like second to last. I think they're big enough to. The crowd just loved Florence Black at that festival. So man, great band, great band. What do you think of Coloured In? Let me know in the comments below. See you soon.